Yo, what's good, mi gente? Welcome to another episode of the Good Days Only podcast, GDO boy, episode 52. Let's go. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in wherever you are. Hope you're doing all right. And we got a fun episode today. We got a special guest on here, none other than Zesty Zoe B. She'll be joining us in just a moment. But we... a little bit different this episode. Still got the good coffee, good vibes, good music, but we're not talking about one specific roaster, but a little cafe. If y'all tuned in last episode, you know that we moved. We're now ferry commuters, no longer in the big city of Seattle. And we're exploring some spots out here in our new neck of the woods. And there's a cute little cafe that we want to put y'all on. So, yeah, got some fun stuff coming up, some good conversation. Looking very much forward to it. So thank you for tuning in again, episode 52. Let's get into the cafe breakdown. And I think we're going. What is good? Welcome, Zesty Zoe B. How we feeling?
Pretty good. A little groggy.
Little too late of a night last night or what, dude?
I haven't stayed up till, well, that's not true. But yeah, a little bit too late of a night.
Yeah, what time we go to bed? Like 1:30?
1:30.
Dude, what are we, in our 80s? Come on, 1:30, that's the beginning of the night.
That's usually when I'm, deep in my REM cycle, but.
Yeah, not according to your Fitbit. You haven't been wearing your Fitbit lately.
No, I wear Apple Watch, but
Apple gang or die, huh?
I don't sleep with it on because it feels weird to me.
It does feel a little bit like you can't even get a little peace at night, You're always connected. Social media, like you get the buzz.
No,
actually, no.
It's more like if I roll over on it and it's like on my wrist and it like kind of irritates me. You know what I mean?
That's annoying. Another reason to get woken up, not like we need anymore. Because Mr. Senor Henry never ceases to amaze us and waking us up in the middle of the night. But anyways, dude, thanks for jumping on here. Let's talk a little bit about these coffees that we got in our hands because we just explored our new neck of the woods, right? We out here now in the Brem Hood. And there's a lot of cool little shops around within walking distance.
Yeah.
So we went and tried this spot. It's called Café Corvo. And Corvo, there's a big old crow on the front of it. That's the logo. And it reminds me of, what's that spot? Shout out Chef Mike Easton. Il Corvo.
Il Corvo,
right? Not to be confused because this isn't Italian food, but Café Corvo. What do you think? Let's break it down. We got 2 drinks in our hands right now. We had different ones yesterday, so we've actually tried them a couple times and we tried a couple different drinks. I got... yesterday I got what you have in your cup right now, which is the Mexican mocha. And in the Mexican mocha, dude, let's break this down. What do we have in the Mexican mocha?
We got some espresso, we got some chocolate, we got some cinnamon, a little bit of cayenne.
Yup. Oh, you almost hit all of them. One more thing. Come on, what else is there?
Coconut milk?
Nutmeg. Well, yes,
nutmeg.
Coconut milk.
Shit.
Nutmeg, dude. How do you forget about the nutmeg?
Dude, I love nutmeg.
It's
an unsung hero of the spice world, I think.
What is nutmeg?
It's a little. Well,
it's like an acorn. It looks like a. Is
yeah.
it a? Yeah.
I've never done it like fresh, but I've always loved videos of people grating it. Maybe this like fall we can get a fresh nutmeg.
Yeah, because like because I always hear it in drinks. You hear it in drinks, you see it, but like what's the appeal? Because I feel like nutmeg is like a...
It goes, well...
Like get that. What's going on with nutmeg? Why
nutmeg? It has like a earthy, nutty flavor that really balances cinnamon and like kind of brings a touch of warmth to whatever it's used on.
Okay. But you don't even need that much more warmth with this one. So they're doubling down on their warmth because they got the cayenne in there too.
It's a delicious drink. I think this is my new go-to.
is actually fire. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie. And you tried it ice, actually.
I tried it
which,
hot yesterday, which was really good too.
Yeah, I think I prefer. Well, it kind of depends on the today.
Come fall and winter time, best believe.
Yeah, I mean today's a scorcher, dude.
Today's a scorcher.
So, which we've been getting a string of those up here in the PNW. What's it going to be up to? Like 90 again today?
It says 83, but then
83.
tomorrow it's supposed to go back down to something.
Yeah, dude. It's been hot as hell. So yeah, so
66 tomorrow. In contrast, and it's supposed to rain.
Dang,
which is
dude.
good. We need it.
Oh yeah, we needed this. We needed this.
Yeah, we needed this.
Yeah, rain.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing is raining because we needed this.
Yep.
Let me tell you, dude. So, nutmeg, cayenne, mocha, cinnamon. It's actually called the Mocha Mexicana, which you could get iced or hot. You did the coconut milk. I did the whole milk. I think the whole milk actually brought it together a little bit more nicely. It feels a little thin with the
whole milk,
with the ice and also watered down probably because the ice a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. If I did whole milk, I think that'd be bad for everyone in this house.
Yeah, no comment. I think the spice on this one though is like on point.
Yeah, it's
the
not
spice
too much, but it's just right.
From the cayenne, you get the spice a little bit. You get a sip, you get a little spice, and then you get, is it the nutmeg that puts it out? Is it the nutmeg that you feel that kind of like cools down the embers on your tongue?
I think the nutmeg and the
Does it have those properties? And the cinnamon.
And chocolate. Like, they all just go so good together.
Dude. Mwah,
you know what else really
kiss.
goes? I talk about this quite often. Chocolate and orange.
Dude, yes.
Absolutely
we know
incredible.
chocolate and orange goes well together. What's your favorite chocolate and orange? Like Jaffa cakes, dude? Holy shit.
If I could eat those.
Oh, no, those aren't
probably.
even chocolate and orange.
Yeah, they are.
Are they? Is it? I thought it was raspberry. Dude, Jaffa cakes?
No, yeah, it's...
England, you did one thing right. And it's
Yeah.
Jaffa cakes. Thank you.
They smell really good.
Fucking
Jaffa
so
cakes.
delicious.
I wish I could eat them. But as a kid, my mom and my aunt used to buy those like chocolate oranges that you can get at the grocery store, and you whack them against the table and they open up and they're little individual slices of chocolate.
I know what
shaped
you're talking about.
like an orange.
They got like aluminum foil on the outside.
Yep. Those are, I think, also from England.
So it's like a nostalgia thing then, right?
Yeah.
Because not going to lie, those are not really that good.
Yes, they are.
I don't like them that much.
You're ignorant.
No, dude. The sometimes it's easy to overdo it. Like with the orange, you know, the orange is a little bit too like
Orangey.
chemically almost, you know? It's like
Sure. But so there's a coffee spot. I think it's Seattle's best chocolate or whatever in the Pike Market, and they make candied orange peel, and then that's dipped in chocolate. It's really good.
now that sounds fire.
They're like orange sticks or something.
That sounds fire.
Yeah.
A little raw sugar. Let me tell you a little bit about back to the coffee. Thank you for the tangent.
Mhm.
Orange and chocolate. Yes, I think we're in agreement.
Orange,
Jaffa cakes,
chocolate,
take the
and
top of the list.
nutmeg,
But
and cinnamon.
ooh, is this an idea? Is this an idea? Somebody take that and run with it.
I'm gonna talk with these Cafe Corvo peeps
Cafe
and see
Corvo.
if they could make a chocolate
Coffee,
orange
kindness,
latte something.
community.
Yeah.
Coffee, kindness, community. This is what they say. Local beans, local snacks, local people. You can order it online. Their website, cafe-corvo.com. Interesting. I've never really seen a dash in a name, but there you have it. Coffee, espresso, and a neighborly atmosphere with pastries from your favorite local bakers. We love coffee, and we're just wild about Bremerton. Arty, crafty, navy, sassy. It's weird here. Good weird. Dude, didn't the lady say that to us? She said that to us yesterday, right?
She's like exactly like Bremerton. It's weird.
Good weird.
Like,
No,
okay.
she said this word for word, dude. She was just reading us. We didn't know that she was reading us the this is their slogan. This is awesome. We're committed to helping build Brem's great community vibe and to working with vendors within 25 miles as often as possible.
Oh, hell yeah, that's dope.
We currently carry sweet and savory pastries, including pastries, including vegan and gluten-free options. I'm going to check them on that because I went in there and I was like, hey, you got gluten-free options? And the guy was like, I don't think so. So, where's the disconnect, huh? False advertising. I was like, yo, I'm gonna go and surprise Zoe. You gotta go potty. Go potty. That's cool. I'll just keep talking. Cool. Yeah. You just clip it. You have to like clip the mic. So you just like push it on there, kind of not downward, but like clip it. There you go, like that. Boom. Easy peasy. All right. We'll see in a jiffy. I'm going to just keep talking about this then. So, yeah, I was like, yo, gluten-free options. It says it online, but it's fine. Whatever. You know what? No biggie. Still delicious. So the pastries. They got pastries. They look delicious in the window from their neighbor, McGavin's Bakery, right down the street. And Dude's Donuts in Port Orchard. Never been there, but down to try. Dude. And they have whole beans for sale. Come on, from some heavy hitters too. We noticed a bunch of them that we have actually talked about and tried on the pod before. They got Pegasus Coffee from Bainbridge Island, Cafe Cocina in Paulsbo, Boon Boona down in Renton. We know Boon Boona. Campfire Coffee out of T-Town, Tacoma. Kuma Coffee and Lighthouse Roasters in Seattle. And Bremerton's own Cab Coffee Roasters. You can always purchase the Vashon Island Roaster Blossom Beans. Shout out to Blossom Coffee Roasters that they use in-house. So these drinks that we got in our cups right here are from some of the Blossom varieties. So shout out Blossom, shout out Corvo. I'm going to get a little sip of this right now. Yeah, sir. And I got me just a nice little Cuban. It's a Cubano Americano. Cubano Americano. So just an Americano with raw sugar. So some nice, easy, simple, delicious though. Because like I said, we got to stay cool out here. It's a scorcher today. Continuing with Corvo's message. They do have some super cool tees. Our super cool tees printed by Fingers Duke Design Studio in downtown Bremerton, and other Corvo merch comes from Unique Experience Custom Embroidery. Damn, that's a word. Mouthful. Just 3 doors down the block, dude. Which y'all know about 3 doors down. Small businesses are working hard to come back strong from the last year or so, and your support means more than you know. Shop local when you can. It helps. Love it. This is awesome. You know what? This is great because you love to hear about people in the community supporting each other and lifting each other up. It sounds like that's exactly what Cafe Corvo aims to do. All of the beans that they use, locally sourced, people around the PNW, around the greater Seattle area, different coffee roasters, different entities, the bakeries that they connect with, and the people that they bring in, they can share that with. So it's amazing to see. I'm glad that it's only like straight up is like a 4-minute walk down the way. So it's a little bit too easy, if you ask me. And they also have right next door, like they were talking about, there's a little bakery. It's called McGavin's. There's a little guy. Something I noticed about this main street. I think somebody told me that it used to be the downtown area. Now downtown is like a little bit closer to the water. And it seems like this place used to be popping. Like it could have been like popping back in the day. Just a big old, bunch of businesses, a bunch of little shops and little cafes, maybe back in the day. But it's a little bit more of a little ghost town stretch, which is kind of sad. It's kind of sad because they got some awesome businesses like Corvo here. The businesses around on this street, though, I notice there's not a lot of like glam, you know, like it's not a lot of like you see what you imagine, like you're walking down the street and there's like a bunch of stuff in the windows or you know, big signs or posters like trying to grab your attention. It's kind of just like, hey, we're here. I think the people that know about us, that need to know about us, and we get people coming through, which is also kind of cool, right? It's like low key, like these spots have just like held on through the pandemic and other things because they just got good stuff. They got good stuff. When I was in there talking to the barista, she did let me know that Corvo actually started not too long ago, and through the pandemic, like right around the time of the pandemic, is when Corvo started taking its wings. So that's especially difficult to imagine. Like I can even imagine, man, just like, you know, some long-standing companies and businesses that went under after the pandemic. So it's really, really cool that, you know, sort of small, homegrown, only location has made it through for 3-4 years now, I think she was saying. So shout out to you, Corvo. The ambiance in there is on point. It's sick. There's all this little art hanging on the walls from like local artists. They got some cool tunes, you know, playing. There's some plants around that you see hanging from the window. There's some, you know, just it's cool. It's a cool little vibe. What do you think?
Yeah, it was really cute in there. I mean, that whole area around there is just full of cute little.
Yeah, I was just saying that, but like they're not. But there's not a lot of like promotion, it seems like, right? Like it's not like there's a bunch of signs out in the windows and like stuff that's like really grabbing your attention when
like
you're
hidden
driving
gems.
through. Yeah, like if you just took a look down the street, if you standing at the very end of the street, you wouldn't even be able to tell that there's a bunch of shops in there.
No,
it's
totally.
like,
we walked by several, like there's a little board game shop board games.
I forgot about that board games. Yeah.
There's like winter sports. There's a beading shop, which was really cute too. Like I never would have known that these were here unless we, you know, went on a little
stroll.
For
a little walk.
Yeah.
See, and that's case in point. Everybody needs to go outside and walk. If you haven't done it today yet, maybe do that. That's your afternoon plans. Get outside, go out for a nice little walk. Question for you, Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever gone to Dude's Donuts? Do you know what Dude's Donuts is? It's in Port Orchard.
No.
Oh, okay. I was just reading the rest of the page here, and you missed out on some pretty sweet highlights, dude. They talked about McGavin's Bakery, home of the champagne cake.
Yep.
Tried a little bit of that. Dude's Donuts is in Port Orchard, sounds like, so they get some of their pastries and stuff from there.
Newer. I've never heard of that.
Maybe. Well, Corvo's only like a couple of years old.
Oh.
This is the word on the street. This is what I heard from the barista, that it actually kind of like right through the pandemic they opened up shop.
Wow.
And then so now they're still kicking, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So awesome. Definitely gonna be showing some love and our support.
Yeah.
Give me a little sip of this, dude.
Well,
ambiance.
Good.
I give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah. It's very all the artwork and just I don't know, it's very cozy vibes. There's plants and just cute stuff everywhere.
Yeah, all these little knickknacks. It's kind of like a little bit magical.
I love knickknacks.
The drink selection is not too long of a selection, which I actually prefer. They do have the chalkboard, what's it called? Menu, which I'm not a fan of. I fucking hate that shit. Anywhere, not just you, Corvo, anywhere that I see a chalkboard menu, can't stand it. I'm just like, dude, I can't read. I don't know. Maybe it's just like
maybe you're just blind.
Maybe I'm just blind. But also, because then it's also like up to, you know, whoever wrote the shit on the thing.
Sure. Yeah, it's their
It's like, you know, not everybody's handwriting is going to be. I should not be writing on any chalkboards.
No.
I'll be the first to say that. Like, I am trash at writing on chalkboards. Do you remember doing that? Like writing on chalkboards when we were, because they were still around when we were like in elementary. You never had one?
A little bit, I guess. Probably more so dry erase.
Yeah, no, see, we still had chalkboards. I remember very vividly that third grade was when, in Ms. Lesmeister's class, was when the whole switch started happening in the school from chalkboards to whiteboards. Might have been different in your school because yours was a much bigger school, so maybe these types of stupid little things you don't really remember, but it was a huge deal in Tucci. I was like, what? Chalkboards are not a thing anymore? I remember the day. I mean, not the exact day, but I remember for a while we had to we weren't in the classroom. We were like in the cafeteria or in the gym or somewhere down the hall because they were like doing some renovations or like moving some stuff around. And then we came back through and then there was a big old whiteboard and it was like, damn, dude, we're like, cool. We're like,
what's this new technology?
This is next level, dude.
Yeah.
Like it was sick.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I guess I don't remember ever having anything other than dry erase.
Dry erase whiteboard.
Yeah, I took it for granted as a child.
And it shows.
I know.
You never had to fucking slap the erasers together to get the chalk dust off of them.
I did not, but I've seen that in movies, so it's like I did.
It's funny, dude. Basically. That's actually a thing that used to happen. I did it once for fun. It wasn't because I was in trouble, but I just wanted to because of that, because I remember seeing it in movies. I was like, yo, I want to do that. Didn't realize that it's actually kind of ass. It's horrible. You can't breathe. You can't see. It goes everywhere. Like, I guess that's why it was a punishment, right? In like the movies and TV shows, it wasn't like hey, go do this for fun, kids. Also, why did they let kids do that? Like, why are they like, that's your punishment? Go and like inhale all of these little chalk dust particles.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked.
Kind of fucked up,
honestly. Right? That's pretty fucked.
It's pretty funny. So what about this drink? What do you think? I don't think you're very amazed. You haven't drank half of it yet.
Well,
dude, I've been slurping this down.
I did drink half of it. What are you talking about?
But also, I'm just like thirsty.
It's good. I really like it. I'm not like a coffee head like you are, but
yeah, you're more of a tea drinker.
I'm more of a tea drinker. Like
they have tea there too. So hey, for the tea lovers,
matcha. But I really like this. I guess probably has a huge part to do with the spices. Kind of reminds me of chai almost, but not quite. Just kind of like in that spiciness, aromatic blend of flavors. So it's good. I'll definitely keep ordering this.
Chai is just tea, right?
Yeah. Yes, but it's got even more spices in it. Yeah.
Ooh, sugar, spice, and everything nice.
But I think it does have cinnamon, nutmeg, and cayenne.
You have nutmeg. Dude, nutmeg. I'm kind of a hater on nutmeg right now. The more I'm thinking about it, what is it even? Why? Why do we ever have nutmeg?
It just adds a nuttiness.
Should we sign a petition against nutmeg?
No, I love nutmeg. Remember in our fondue, there's nutmeg in it.
Oh, dude, the fondue.
It accentuates
fire.
That flavor in the cheese.
I do want to try let's talk about that a little bit, because that was my first time at the melting pot. Never been before.
Did it rock your world?
It was fine. It was actually, no, it was good. It was really good. The flavors were delicious. The cuts of meat were good. The timing thing kind of tripped me up. I don't know why that was so confusing. The timers.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot going on
their app. But
it's a lot to keep track of.
Yes. I liked that, the staff was super cool. They were nice. They were accommodating to our requests.
They did have a lot of gluten-free options, which was...
They are gluten-free friendly.
Yeah. They brought out gluten-free bread for dipping and gluten-free desserts. It was really...
Yeah. It's definitely an experience-based thing.
Yeah.
Though, right? Like, it's not like a...
Yeah, we can make that shit at home in the microwave.
Yeah.
That's not very
there
romantic.
We go. So I'm saying. What was your favorite? The first, second, or third? Because you have three different. So, okay, we'll break it down for the folks that have not gone to Melting Pot. So you get there, you order your drinks, right? And then you get your appetizer,
No, you get your
or like the first,
cheese.
the
cheese
first. Okay,
is the first one.
which is pretty much just an appetizer, right? So you get the
Yeah.
cheese choice with, then you get veggies, bread, and that's it, right? Veggies
yeah,
and
just
bread
veggies and bread.
that you can choose to dip in the cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and then you do that, and
then
you
they
have
bring
to.
out a salad.
Oh yeah, the salad. I
Mine
forgot about
wasn't
that.
that good.
The house salad was good. Which one did you have?
I got the Caesar.
Was it too soupy?
I don't know. It was missing the Caesar flavor, and also there are candied nuts on there. I was like, I don't think there's supposed to be candied nuts on
a Caesar
a
salad.
Caesar salad, but
Maybe so. Was their interpretation of a Caesar salad?
yeah.
Ooh, doesn't that just grind your gears?
Yeah,
When
no,
a place doesn't do the, like, you're like, hey, give me a Caesar salad.
All I want in life is a good, solid Caesar salad. I want it to be tangy. I want it to be crunchy. I want it to be cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't do that for me, I'll just do it myself.
But then when it comes to, right, and you're like expecting, because like if it, yo, what are we doing? Time out. Let's turn on this. Whoa. Let's turn on this this light right here.
Oh.
Maybe not. Oh yes. Nice.
Oh,
now we're
cozy
cooking with grease.
vibes.
Cozy
You didn't turn
vibes.
the heat around with it too.
No, I don't know. We have this little like mobile fireplace that just does. It's like a plug-in fireplace. You plug it into the wall, and then the little lights are rotating on it, and it looks kind of nice, right? Doesn't it look nice? It looks kind of like a little fire, a little flame.
I'm feeling cozy.
Might be nap time, dude. Sorry to interrupt
Honestly,
your
it
train of
might
thought.
be.
We were talking about this, but yeah, there's like nothing worse than when you go to a place, like I feel like in food realm, when you go to a place and you order something and you're expecting something, but then it's like,
well, yeah,
you got candied nuts on it, and you're like, bro, what?
That's not correct.
So you get the cheese, you get the
cheese,
salad,
you get the salad,
then you get
the meat.
the meats.
So we picked the Coq au vin cooking broth, I guess. It turned everything purple.
Yeah.
Which
I don't think I like that one as much as maybe another one.
It was off-putting.
Yeah.
But
because it was a wine. It was a red wine.
Yeah, it was a red wine based sauce.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good. Like the flavor was good, but it just made everything purple. So that felt funny to me.
Strike 2.
Yeah.
Candied nuts in the Caesar, purple soup. Hey, that's our own doing. You know, we chose it. So we can't hate too much on that one. But then, so you do, and so this is like now everybody's got to realize. So you can't go to Melting Pot. Like if you're thinking, oh, hey, maybe I want to try some fondue, or maybe you haven't been to Melting Pot in a long time. I'm here to remind you that if you're going, you better block your calendar out for at least
4 hours.
6 hours, dude. Straight up. It's probably like what, 3 hours.
I think it was like 3, but
because
all
of these
tables.
True. That's annoying of us.
They put 3 couples at a table that only had 2 fondue burners.
Which to me, that's normal. I would have been like, oh, because it was my first time. I was like, yeah, sure. We all family style, it's cool.
No.
But then, so you
need your own like couples pot of fondue.
Sure, but is that just being high maintenance? Like, are we just like,
not at all?
Are we annoying?
It's not like those. So they moved us. They had tables with 3 plus burners on them, and it was great. Like, I'm not trying to share fondue with my friends. Like, I'll share it with you. It's kind of a personal thing,
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. That was the first time I'd ever been, so I didn't know. But so then you get the soup, you get the meat, and then you get a dessert.
Yeah.
Right? And the dessert plate was actually awesome.
It was a flaming turtle.
Flaming turtle, it was the chocolate with, was there cinnamon in it? Maybe not.
I think there was.
There was something that was like, gave it a little bit of a.
Oh, it was the candied walnuts, I think. There was cinnamon sugar on them. And then there's like, so chocolate, caramel. It was really good.
Yeah.
The
And then
dessert was the best part, I think.
right.
Oh, but also
Save
the
it for
cheese.
last. Save it for last.
I love cheese. So.
Somebody said, I think Rose said when we were there, because like you don't think that you're gonna be, because it's just little bits of broccoli, you know, the veggies, and it's just a little salad,
imagine
and then it's just a little bit of meats.
If you got a plate of all that stuff, it'd be a lot.
Yes, that's a good point. But also, what Rose was like, dude, we just ate like a salad and a bowl of cheese, like straight up. We think about how it's a little bit
It's
gross.
like, you know,
it's gross, but
broccoli
it's like
cheddar soup. You're just drinking a bowl of cheese at that point too.
Broccoli cheddar soup? Yes, that's what I'm saying.
No,
That's why I'm like, dude,
it's good.
make a different soup.
No.
Why you gotta drink so much cheese in your soup?
It's good for the soul too. Like,
yeah, kind of. But then it
sorry.
curdles up. Dude, I'm just a hater today. Why am I hating so much on stuff? Let's continue this hate train, dude, because I want to talk to you about this. We found something out about a company that maybe some of y'all have explored. If you have, you know, loved ones that are in their later years, elderly folk that maybe, you know, you want to make sure are safe and take care of them, and you can't be around them 24 hours a day because you're at work, and you know you got other things that you got to do, and maybe you have children, and so you're like,
say they've fallen and they can't get up.
Grandma might need a little bit of some extra assistance, right? So you get them this awesome system technology, Life Alert, right?
Yep.
Because you're like, oh my gosh, I remember seeing all those commercials online or on TV, you know, that classic line, help, I've fallen and I can't get up.
Yeah.
And then you're like, you push the button, and then there's like somebody that's friendly on the other side of the line, right? And they're like, hello, how can I help you? And then they say whatever they say, it's an emergency, right? And then I always thought like, oh, cool, you have this, you push the button, somebody's going to be like at your house like right away, right? Like the ambulance or something.
Yeah.
Is coming. But, and that's true. That is like, you know, that's the general gist.
Right.
But
what they don't tell you.
Out. What they don't tell you, dude.
What they do not mention, even a teeny tiny little baby bit, is how many fucking fees that there are for Life Alert.
So expensive, dude.
It's insane. Like, they're definitely, it makes me
angry.
Preying
on vulnerability.
They're preying on these old ass people.
Yeah.
Who.
Check this out.
You know.
Preying on us, dude. I mean, whoever it is that purchases it, probably, you think old people buy it for themselves, or you think people buy it for?
I don't know, but I just hope that when we're old, you know, we're still with it a little.
Dude, yeah, that's why we got to take care of our bodies. We only got one of these vessels that carry us through life.
Do you think that the current old people, I'm talking like 70s, 80s, 90s, I think like it's fair to say that a huge part of why they just don't know how to use technologies because that wasn't something that they grew up with.
Yeah.
So
100%.
That's like the whole logic, thing. Right. But if you go off that logic, since we've had it our whole lives, you think we'll still be with it?
Ooh, that's a good question.
You know what I mean?
I could see both sides of this, and I don't necessarily. I think we know enough now. Like we came in right at the time. People that are maybe like 10 years older than us, like millennials, because we're like what, like technically on the cusp or whatever.
We're zillennials. Which annoying. But...
I think yes. I think we'll understand the fact that there are updates that come with technology often enough that we need to stay in the know. And I think that's part of the issue with like older generations right now, is because yes, they didn't have it in their childhood, but they also, when a new update comes out, so they're less apt to like to switch and get updated on that, right?
And that's true. Like a lot of the stuff that we currently use now is going to become obsolete.
Like it has already from when we were 10, 12, 15.
But do you think that just the nature of social media and like how to stay connected and like, you know, which websites you can use, like having, I guess, that media literacy, do you think that will play into it as well? Because
Like us being like, whether we're in the know or not, like whether
Yeah,
we're
but,
like
like,
still with it.
Whereas like our grandparents, like they just
Are you trying to get at the point of like people falling for the scam of Life Alert? And like, will we fall for scams in the future
that's what
like
I'm
that?
afraid of.
No, for sure, dude. I already fall for fucking scams,
No,
bro.
it's true,
Like,
because it's like shit. Am I gonna be like, whoa?
no,
only
dude.
$49.95 a month plus shipping and handling
Dude, 100%.
every month. Oh my
Yes.
god, what a bargain! Like, am I gonna be like
Let
that?
me read you this shit. Okay, because we got to go through this. We got to unpack this. 4 reasons you shouldn't buy Life Alert. Somebody went out there. This is on medicalalertbuyersguide.org. A
specific website.
if it's got a .org
Incredibly
though,
specific.
So yeah, right. They're about Medical Alert Buyer's Guide. So they break it down and they actually looked at different options. So I didn't even realize that Life Alert had there's a game. There's a whole market of like alerting systems for the elderly, you know?
Yeah.
And so Life Alert is just the one that we've all seen and know because of their marketing. Shout out to whoever the marketing team is,
Right.
because they did their damn job.
Those funny
Maybe
commercials.
the
I mean,
like
it's not
the
funny, but like
yeah, like the
kinda.
product is ass, and like their company's kind of preying on like the old people, but you can't be mad at the marketing person because they just did their job and they did a good job, I think.
they did.
You know?
It's like those memorable
solely in marketing.
commercials, like the one with the Tupperware and in the cabinet. And she opens the.
No, I don't know that
You
one.
know that one? It's like the infomercial where she opens up her cabinet and it's like a top one, like above the counter,
Uh-huh.
and all of these Tupperware containers, like all mismatched, out of place, obviously jammed in there, just fall on her and like crush her.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, does this ever happen to you? Which, like, no.
It's always that
But
voice too, you're right.
then they're like, well, if you buy our system to stay organized with your Tupperware, this won't happen. And it's like a little Tupperware holder.
Organizer?
Yeah.
Oh
essentially.
my
Which,
god.
like, our Tupperware drawer is a mess, so maybe we should look into that one. But
You're right. I do
it's
remember.
those dramatic ass commercials and like
That's
the
funny.
memorable ones. That's effective marketing, because it's
Yeah.
like that's something
It
that's
sticks
always
with
going
you.
to come to your
Here
mind.
we are talking shit about
Or
Life
like
Alert. see?
OxyClean.
Exactly.
There's more, but
Yeah, dude, let's look at this. So this came out actually earlier this year, January 17th, 2023. The Life Alert system. If you or an elderly loved one is considering buying a medical alert system, it's important that you make an informed choice to get the most value for your money. One option you might be considering is Life Alert, one of America's largest and best-known medical alert system providers. Life Alert is famous for its TV commercials that feature the line, "Help, I've fallen and I can't get up."
help, I've fallen and I can't get up.
They've reviewed, so this place, they did all the work for you. We've reviewed major medical alert system companies, and our conclusions that Life Alert is not the best choice. We discussed the reasons below. So the pros, here's the old pros and cons list, dude. You can't get mad at that. Pros:
I do love a good pros and cons list.
established company with a long history. That's a pro. Dependable service when the button is pushed. All right. And that's where the list ends. 2 pros.
That's
We have a little bit more. We have some more cons over here. High cost, long-term contract lock-in. What? Pushy sales tactics. No fall detection. Huh? No free trial period. What? Dude, I didn't realize that you had to lock into a contract. So get this. So the cost is the number one thing, right? So Life Alert charges a startup fee of $95.
which
And that's
scam.
Your actual dollar amount may vary. So that's just a startup fee, right? In addition to the startup fee, they also have a high monthly service charge that starts at $49 per month for basic landline services.
That's insane.
So yeah, so about $50, right? So already we're let's round up, we're $150. We're $150,
Right.
and this is just for the very first day that you're gonna have to pay for the startup fee plus the monthly charge. It's a fixed subscription cost that can be reduced by quarterly or annual payment terms. If you don't have a landline, the cost goes up even more though, to $59 per month.
Cabron.
She
That is just too much.
So whoever runs this medicalalertbuyersguide.org says, they usually don't recommend choosing a company with a starting price that's more than $29.95 a month for standard service.
$29.95,
even that,
reasonable.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Check it out. So Life Alert comparison by cost to other places. So Life Alert monthly fee is $49.95. If you don't have a landline, it's up to $60, right? Activation fee $95. Now, 4 other groups: Bay Alarm Medical, Medical Guardian, MedicalAlert.com, and GetSafe. Each of these, you can get the monthly rate is less than $30 a month.
Yeah.
So MedicalAlert.com, dude, $22.95 a month. The activation fees for all of them, guess where we're at? $0.
See,
no activation fee.
Here's the thing about activation fees. What? Just activate it. You just have to push a fucking button.
Literally.
Why am I paying you money to turn something on? Like, I'm already paying for that thing.
Switch. Exactly.
It's just that I sound like my dad, honestly, but I'm turning kind of into a curmudgeon.
Nah, dude, I think this is. Oh, dude, we got her.
But it's
sorry, Bill. Dude, this is.
But it's like, come on.
I think this is a thing you can be curmudgeon-y about. It's like, bro, fucking, why are you doing this to my grandma, to my mima?
That's made up. You guys just made that up. Why does that have to be reality? You know.
Let's talk about their contract lock-in, because this is also effed up, dude. And they actually had to pay some money back to people. So the minimum service contract is for 3 years. So you're locked in at that rate, $50 a month for 3 years. Like, that's hundreds of dollars, right?
Yeah.
And then you don't get any discounts on service charges for signing such a long-term contract. 3-year contract makes it difficult to cancel the Life Alert service if you decide it's not right for you, or if you can't afford it. You should avoid getting a lot, blah, 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 blah. Life Alert's contract lock-in and lack of disclosure led to it being sued by New York State in a 2021 legal settlement. The company agreed to pay fines of $750,000, almost a cool milli.
Get their ass,
New York. To pay refunds to New York customers who had attempted to cancel their contracts, but they weren't allowed to cancel them, just because of the fine line or whatever, the fine print.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so all of this stuff, dude, pushy sales tactics, the
Gross.
Aggressiveness of Life Alert sales tactics, the lack of options, so it's more expensive than other companies, but you can't even get extra special features. So Life Alert doesn't offer multilingual services. Bro.
Fuck you.
It's 2023.
Be more inclusive. The
For
hell?
Real.
What's your excuse?
Dude, actually, come on. Additionally, Life Alert subscription doesn't include free coverage for spouses. So you have to pay if you're just Mima and Pipa both at home, you both have to get your own subscription. What is this, Netflix?
You know what? I'm starting to think that they want Mima and Peepaw to die.
Jeez, dude. Lock them in. Have somebody else have to pay for
Rob
their
them
stuff
dry.
After they fall, dude. There's no caregiver tracking app. The range is only 800 feet.
800 feet?
Yeah, dude. It's just wild. It's wild. It's worse than worse. There's no automatic fall detection, which, first off, what is that even? Why?
Isn't that dumb. You can
literally, that's the only reason that you would buy it, I think, is hey, if I fall, their whole shit is I've fallen and I can't get up, but there's no automatic fall detection.
Right.
What if you fall, you hit your head on something, and then you're unconscious and you can't actually push the button to call somebody on the other side? Yeah. Then you're just done.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
Mima and Peepaw are
R.I.P. Paul, dude, for real, shoot. So anyways, then it goes on to say, there's just other options and that you probably shouldn't buy Life Alert. Well, there's that. What else is there like that? I feel kind of it's not as bad, but it's kind of like musical services or streaming platforms, even streaming platforms. Why is everything YouTube is just, you can just make an account and you have access to everything. Why is everything not just like that? Because somebody's got to make money, right?
Yeah. The ads.
It comes back to the damn money, dude. You're right. You're
Like,
right.
there's been times where I'm like, I'm gonna just fucking buy premium YouTube to get rid of these stupid ads.
It's
And
kind of
then
nice.
I'm like, wait, are they tricking Mima right now?
Yeah. Oh,
'Cause-
dude, you're right. That's the modern
You know
day
what? Okay,
trickery.
Here's the modern day trickery that's really got me. Targeted ads.
Targeted ads, dude.
Literally, it's like they know me so well.
Yeah.
Which kind of spooky, but also kind of sweet. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you know me.
Dude.
And they always find everything that they put out there, like fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Well, so here's the thing, though, is
And
you know what's
what?
fucked up?
I've followed for that one. I've fallen and I can't get up from that one.
Dude, you can't think, but like, you can't get mad at the ads though either, because we give them permission. You get asked.
I don't remember giving YouTube permission.
No, dude. We give them permission all the time because you go onto a website, go onto fucking Etsy, go onto Temu or whatever.
The terms and conditions.
No, not even the terms and conditions. Well, yes, I'm sure it says a bunch of BS in there, but when you go onto a new website, everything always is like, hey, do you want to ask this app for no tracking, or do you want to allow cookies, or do you want to? There's always a pop-up that comes up, and everybody's always like, because if you say no,
yes.
exactly,
you have to.
If you say no, then you're like,
that's pretty sly.
Yeah, and so there's like, you say yes, and then they're like, all right, we're gonna track everything that you do across this app, so we can sell it to these other people that are then gonna target you.
So essentially, you're exchanging personal information for access to their content.
For a fucking mushroom dangly hangy piece of artwork. Damn.
That shit's cute though. Best believe I'm gonna buy it.
Dude, the house
for
is
only $99.95
a month
activation fee plus $50 a month.
Dude,
that's all.
Do you think you'll ever go into interior design? Have you ever wanted to do that? You've been putting in work in this.
Well, I play Animal Crossing, so
you're pretty much an interior designer.
Yeah, designed some pretty sick little houses for my little animals.
Yeah, this house is also coming along, dude. What is your favorite piece of? I think I love this down here, dude. We're just
down
cozy.
Here is pretty sick. It's pretty laid back and chill. It's not very just aesthetic, vibes. But like upstairs is where all the aesthetics are. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's what I was really going for. I was like, cute retro, TV free living room.
Like a true little conversational area.
Some books, a record player, a bar cart.
The record player
we did that.
Sick.
So it's like two different kinds of cozy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, two different types of cozy. Like this is more of once the contractors come in and like fix whatever they gotta fix, and then B, we get a couple more things to zhuzh it up a little bit. I think it'll be like
giant swivel chair.
Almost
That's gonna be my next purchase.
Almost like a
maybe
a time capsule, dude. You know, it's like we kind of walk into the top. Into upstairs, you walk in the front door, and it's like you're back in the actually it's kind of like a span of time. I'd say you could be in one corner of it and it's like 1940s, and then you like go to another corner of it and you're in like the 1980s.
A lot of it's pretty modern,
and then now down here,
but the color palette is really where the retroism. We've got greens, we've got oranges,
those kind of light
mustard yellow, we've
baby
got
pukey green.
Brown. There's no pukey green.
Maybe a little bit.
On what?
You ever see that scene of The Exorcist when
the pea soup?
She vomits.
Yeah, I used to love pea soup. And after that I was like, never mind.
I don't know if I've ever had pea soup the way that
she's had it. I hope not.
No. But you know that color? It's kind of like a little bit pukey green.
Like on what though?
On the wall.
Oh,
like the whole wall is green. It's like a pukey green color.
Not. It's a cute little green.
It's like a cute baby pukey green, right?
She's a cute, comforting little green.
Yeah, it's like if
pukey.
a cute little baby was like, bleh, just a little bit. It's like one of those like little. It's like when it's just a little bit of puke on your shoulder, but you have the bib on your shoulder so that it doesn't get on your shirt. Because if it got on your shirt, you'd be pissed off. But
Sure.
so it's a little bit cute, right?
I don't know what.
It's still puke green a little bit.
No.
Okay.
It's nature green. It's retro green.
It's Grogu green.
No, it is not. Totally different greens.
Mm.
Anyways.
Yeah. How you been enjoying moving the stuff around?
Oh, moving sucks donkey balls.
Yes. Like moving, the actual moving
the act
part.
Of it all, packing it up. The actual like physical moving is intense and
nothing ever, something always
breaks.
Goes awry. Yeah. Like
there's always some tears.
Yeah. If not externally, then internally.
I got pissed a couple
sure.
times about stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude.
But hey, we made it through.
We made it.
And that's what matters, dude. We dropped off the keys at the old place. It's truly, that door, that book
chapter. It was kind of a relief. I was kind of like, oh, okay, period. See you later.
Yeah.
And I just don't have to worry about that place anymore.
Yeah.
Now we can just focus on this place.
Exactly. Which is like, honestly, it's a little bit more work. But I think like when you get into a house, there's a lot of things that you don't take into consideration.
There's a lot more space, and it's like
that is a huge component.
The stuff that we had in our apartment doesn't fill up the entire space, so it looks kind of sparse in some areas currently. But
also just like the other BS that you don't actually have to think about when you're like in an apartment complex, like, oh, like the light switch when I flip it doesn't work. Let me just put in a maintenance request or like call the maintenance person, and then they come and they're like, hey, what time can I come so that you're not there and I don't bug you? And then you're like, oh, come at like this time.
Next day.
Yeah. And then they fix it and you're like sick. Versus here, it's like, oh shit, what's going on with the breaker? And then I gotta figure. So that's part of the reason also that kind of led us to go in and exploring and finding this awesome little cafe down the road was because we have the little coffee station, right? And we
made a cute little coffee station with a little cup of spoons and a little cup of freaking straws.
Some spoons.
And I put the sugar in a nice pretty jar.
Mm-hmm. The jar with the lid.
All on this like cute little wooden carrying tray with the pour over and the, what is it? Oh,
the French press and the AeroPress.
Kettle.
Yeah, the little gooseneck kettle.
Yeah. It's cute. She's a cute little tray.
Yeah. And then yesterday
it happened.
The electrical, dude. I'm not an electricity guy. I don't know electrical things. So I go in, to make the morning pot of coffee, fill the water, the kettle, and flip the switch. I flip the switch, nothing happens. I'm like, what?
Nothing
I heard a little bit of
happens.
The click happens, the little switch on the kettle happens, but then there's no water getting hot. And then I also try to turn on the grinder.
That's a problem.
Nada. That's a problem.
That's a fucking problem.
Problem, dude. And then I go and I flip open the panel where the breakers are at. And of course, one of them was like, click, off. And I was like, dog, what's happening here? So, I try to do the little testy thing that you do when you flip the breaker, you go push the test button, and then it's like, oh, it should be good now. And then I go and I turn on the kettle again. I hit the switch.
What?
And then
guess what?
You hear the sound in the distance where the breaker is tripping up. I'm like, dude,
you're shitting.
What is happening here?
You are shitting.
Tried that outlet and then did the testing again. Tried a different outlet. Same shit happened. So it's like this little string of outlets. And maybe somebody out there right now knows what I need to do. My plan is we're going to submit this email over to our land peeps and let them know what's going on, and then hopefully somebody can come and take a look at it. And we're not going to electrocute ourselves cuz dude, nothing worse than
getting electrocuted,
dude. Did I ever tell you about that? You ever I think we've talked about it on here
We
before.
had an electric fence for our dogs. 'Cause
Oh.
those dumbasses kept getting out.
Like back in the day growing up, you?
Yeah. And there was like several times where I would accidentally hit it and get shocked.
Was it like one of those, was it like a barbed wire fence?
Yeah.
Or was it like a
wire.
like a barbed wire?
No,
With
not
the little prongs?
No,
or like,
no. Electric wire.
Okay.
So there's just an electric current running through it.
Mm.
And if you touch it,
Like one of the little white ones, little white strings, the ones that
I
send
don't
off
know if it
shocking
was-
signals every like so often, like every second or two.
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, just an electric fence.
Yeah, but like what kind?
Just
Because there's different.
goddamn-
Well, there's different
it's just
ones,
a fucking
dude.
wire, and it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not doing anything in the moment. It's just like
Right.
still, but there's an electric current flowing through it.
Yeah, every
And if
second
you-
it
if
sends
you
off a
touch-
shock.
No, it's not every second. It's always
Bro.
sending out an electrical current. It's
Watch
not like
this.
zapping. It's just there. It's like dormant almost.
Mm-hmm. You talking about like one of these white ones?
Dude. I don't know what color it is. It doesn't matter.
Like that. Yeah. Anyways,
That's
continue.
silver. That's silver.
Okay.
Sorry.
And so
I'm
you would
getting
just
really passionate
and you would
about
just
this.
you would just run into it and then what?
And then I would get electrocuted and I'd be like, ooh.
Dude, but those actually feel kind of
And
fun.
I'd stay clear.
I like those. I'm talking about like big electrocution, like when you fucking
Like
you know,
if you get struck by lightning.
oh yes, dude. You hear about those stories and then people survive. What?
I met someone at work who,
Got struck by lightning?
yeah,
How do you like? What do you do after that happens?
he's just living life.
No, I know, but like just in general, like what do you like? I would not if I got struck by lightning.
Oh, I wouldn't shut up about it.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
exactly. Like you're
"Ugh,
never.
I got struck by lightning last week.
Yeah.
Like I would just bring it up in all my conversations.
Would you become? I would become a motivational speaker about.
I'd be like,
the fucking. You need to write
the
a
spark
book.
of life.
You need to write the
how an electrocution jump started my spark.
The spark of life. I like that. When sparks fly. Staying grounded. That's what I would call my memoir, my book.
Yep.
Dude, yeah, that's crazy.
Speaking of sparks fly, Taylor Swift concert this weekend.
Tay Swifties, the Swifties are in town, dude.
Unfortunately, I'm too poor for that. I tried to get tickets, and so me, Rose, Keston, and Harriet,
Mm-hmm.
we were like, hey, let's try to get tickets for this fucking concert. And we all signed up for the pre-sale. And we all logged on as soon as the tickets dropped. Like, we actually waited earlier than that. And by the time that we got in, we were like number 2,000 in line.
Dude, yeah, that sucks. It's like
More
was it
than
the
that,
Ticketmaster?
actually.
Was it the Ticketmaster?
Yes.
Shit? Yeah.
And by the time we got in there, it was like
$90,000
$700 per seat. I'm like, hey Taylor, you smoking crack?
Dude.
Because I'm not paying that.
Straight up. And people, you know what's wild is that people actually pay that.
So,
like people
Rose and
pay
I-
thousands of dollars to watch one artist. And like I
Rose
get
and
it.
I saw her
guess. I
10
don't
years
know.
ago.
Yeah.
She said tickets were like $50 each.
Wow.
That's
Dude,
it.
but that's a decade though. That's a decade. Think about everything that Taylor's done for the culture, dude.
Yeah,
A decade.
like she's huge
For
now, but guess what?
everybody around the world
She brought
knows
out-
the name Taylor Swift.
She brought out Fetty Wap during our concert.
Oh, yeah, you
so
said that,
I
you
don't
said that.
like literally. She can't top that.
Does she have
Sorry.
guest artists? Does she have guest appearance? What do we hear about this last weekend? Did she have anybody that came up on stage with her?
No, not that I know of.
Damn, dude, she was at CenturyLink or
Yeah.
not CenturyLink, whatever it's called, Lumen.
Lumen.
Yeah,
I don't
Dude.
know if she has. I don't know if she's been doing that whole thing for a while there. She like would just bring out random people during her concerts.
yeah, that's a cool move when artists do that. Like, just bring out. It's just a complete like nobody knows. Like, you don't even know that there's a guest appearance, and then somebody just
Yeah.
shows up, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah. She brought out Russell Wilson and Sierra.
Sierra, did she do?
They didn't do anything. They just
1-2 step.
waved to the crowd and
Oh.
then walked away.
Yeah, that was before everybody hated Russell Wilson in Seattle.
Yeah, everyone was like, "Oh, whoa, Russell!"
Dude. Oh man. Well, Taylor Swift, her she's now
She's like
in the Hall of Fame
of
of
fame that
yeah.
she has is unfathomable.
Like I think probably 2080, like when we're like old, she's gonna be like I'd say she's probably like a Elvis of for like women, like just like the figure, like her as a woman figure as well, through all the times that she's gone through, all the bullshit that she's gone through, like what was the stuff with like Kanye West, like a bunch of BS with that. And like in the media's eyes, and then something else with Scooter Braun, like all the BS with all her music.
People turned against her.
Yeah, so she's been through a lot of shit and like still stuck through it and been like, hey, fucking,
and now she's
respect to me.
Yeah.
Respect to women.
Yeah.
And so she's done the damn thing, dude. She's cool.
Re-recorded all of her music.
That was a huge thing recently, right? Like within the last couple of years.
And that's just like blown the fuck up. Every time she does that, people go nutso.
Yeah.
I'm people.
And rightfully so.
But yeah, she knows what she's doing.
Give the artists their deserved fortune. Well,
it's all these big wigs, like what's going on in the movie industry right now. It's like all these big wigs are benefiting the most off of these artists, and the actual artists themselves who are doing the work, they're not getting
exploitation. Dude, it's exactly what the Idol's talking about.
Fat cats like Harvey Weinstein that benefited off of other people.
I'm a fat house cat.
Yeah.
You know that song?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, fuck them. All the business suits, man, they get in the way. Right? Dude. What was I thinking? I was thinking about something right now. Damn, I forgot. That's okay. Let's move into some music, some tunes. This is kind of a good transition because we were just talking about Tay Swiftie.
Dude.
Sorry, Swift heads, or what is it called? Swiffer Sweeper Dusters. Okay. The Swifties. We've done a GDO playlist for Taylor Swift. Yeah. We've done a lot of GDO playlists, actually, now if you think about it, because this is episode 52.
Yeah.
So a bunch of different artists, but we're going to circle back to a genre of music because we're still in the summer months. So I'm feeling a little bit dancey, summer, like Taylor Swift. Yes, great music, different bops here and there, but doesn't really have there's no like summer album. Like, there's not like a Taylor Swift summer album. That's what I'm going to listen to.
Have you never listened to Lover?
No,
Idiot.
Dude. No. It's just like, she doesn't have, like, she's got pop music, but it's not like I don't get like a nice, like a, here's the thing. I've never been outside when it's sunny and hot and been like, play me that motherfucking Taylor track.
Okay, let's
that
go
one
on a
song.
Drive.
You know what I'm saying?
Play the perfect Taylor song. And you'll be
like what song is it?
Shit,
like, no, like, what are you talking? Like right now, if we went for a drive and I was like, I wanted to listen to some music, I would not, not even my 1000th thought that would come to my mind would be put that Taylor Swift song on.
How about Cruel Summer? Hello.
No.
Style.
No.
Yeah, these are all like summer bops. We can just play them loud.
What I'm getting on is we're gonna stay with the upbeat, dancey, boppy. We're going back to some motherfucking cumbias, dude. Come on, tell me you don't think of like, hey, it's summertime, it's hot out right now. What do I need music wise? A little cumbia, dude, with the tambourines, with the maracas, dude, with a little bit of the strings. Come on,
Latin
baby.
music in general.
Exactly. Latino gang. Everybody wants to be on the Latino gang right now. We said this last episode too, but you know what? We're doubling down on the Latin music. We're going back to the cumbia, back to the basics. And I think maybe we talked about this on here before, but the origin, like the maybe it's like a myth or a legend. It sounds kind of like it. But the origins of like cumbia, right? So like before, because like cumbia is like just heavily Latin music. Like when you think of cumbia, right? You think of groups in like Mexico or other Spanish speaking countries. But the origins, and I don't remember where I read this, so may or may not be true, were from when there was slaves. No, when there were African slaves in Brazil or somewhere in South America.
Yeah.
And they had like, they had songs that they would sing when they were out in whatever work they were being forced to do. Fucked up. And that they would have a dance that they would do. And the cadence of the dance and how they would move their feet would make the chains that they had locked on their ankles make a certain so that's where that the certain sound, that certain cadence. And so that's where it all kind of originates from, that like very specific
beat,
sound,
rhythm,
that you hear in cumbias today. And so from South America, then it kind of traveled and it transformed as it went up further and further up north. And then you get the bass in it, and you get the drums, and you get the vocals, the accordions, dude. So we're bringing back the Cumbia Kings, the GDO playlist Cumbia, because more so recently, I've been on, this whole last week, I was listening to Los Míticos del Ritmo.
What? Yeah. What does ritmo mean?
Rhythm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Rhythm.
Ritmo.
That bop. Ba, da, 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 da,
Yeah.
The flow.
I like that word.
El ritmo.
Ritmo.
So these fools, Los Míticos, they do covers. So they've been doing covers. I put one on. We were just listening to something on shuffle, right? We're listening to the
I think I just typed in cumbia.
Just cumbia.
I think it was like Spotify that they made it for me.
Dude, come on. You need a dance?
Spotify, I'm glad for you to steal my data, because you're fucking fire at making these playlists for me.
Yeah, they do have some good playlists. You're right.
Literally,
I still got the beef with when you look up a song, the fact that it's not always just like the most popular song that comes up.
Sometimes it's
that
wacky
pisses me
ones.
off. And that was
really
like
browse.
That was a big reason that I was like, dude, this is annoying, Spotify. Yeah. Like, I'll try to look up whatever song, Hotline Bling, and then it's like fucking Joe Nasty and the Frito-Lays singing it or whatever. It's just like some cover band or some random. Yeah. But
Joe Nasty and the Frito-Lays.
So so these guys, at Hotline Bling, we were listening to just a random cumbia, playlist, and then all of a sudden,
we were like, "What is that melody?"
And then you hear this accordion. Dude. And then I was like, what the fuck is that? And it was, sure enough.
What is this song? This is something. What is it?
What do we know?
And then I just didn't even say anything because I knew you'd figure it out.
Whatever, dude. You didn't even know, dude.
I went through that same thing myself, like literally 10 minutes before. And I was like,
dude.
Huh.
The song's only 3 minutes long.
I did a Bill laugh. I was like,
no, yeah. One. And so then I went down the rabbit hole. And so they do covers of just like modern songs, but it sounds, like that old school cumbia.
No, there's some
mix.
There's some Queen.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Yeah. And I heard that in the shower, and I was like, "Ooh, this is fun!"
Yeah, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Cumbias, man. You're in the shower. You can fucking, get your little shower on. It's a good little scrubbing tempo, And you can, if you need a little, you need a little playlist while you're cleaning, dude. You need a little dance. You need a little pick me up. You need a little smile. You just want to smile because a little funky beat comes on, dude. Put on some motherfucking cumbias. So that's what's going to be in the GDO playlist. Link in the description of this pod. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I think we got to wrap this up. Let's go do this yard sale. We're going to go hit this yard sale up. We still, we're still looking for some stuff around here. So before it becomes way too hot. And thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you all. I hope wherever you're at, you're doing okay. And, you're staying caffeinated and just enjoying life for what it is. We're here, dude.
Period.
This is it. We're here.
Preach,
this is
King.
life.
Preach, King.
We're living it. We can get caught up and we all got the BS that we do day in, day out.
And the dazzle.
Exactly. The work and the life and the balance and whatnot. But dude, just soak every minute of it in, no?
Period.
Because the struggles right now that you go through, when you look back at it one day,
you're going to be like, it was too fucking easy.
It's too fucking easy, dude. No matter what happens, just know you are loved. You are supported. And if anybody needs anything, reach out. Hit your boy up. If you need a little, I'm over here on you got my IG. You know where to find me. You know the emails. You know the vibes. All right? Everybody take care of yourself. Until next time. Mwah.
Mwah.